I'm taking over from Suk In Lee for a little while for the BritFit Day here. We're playing all British bands during Flow, and I am standing amongst well, a number of empty chairs because coming up very soon we're going to be doing an interview with Radiohead right here. Hi guys. They're going to be jumping in just a couple minutes. As you can see, there's a huge audience here outside. And you also missed Oasis. They were in at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. They'll be back if you want to see the repeat tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to get up. So we just checked out Charlton's and Stone Roses from the Manchester scene. Stone Roses produced by John Leckie, who also did Radiohead's new album, The Bend. So coming up, we've got Radiohead, but right... Hey, we're live back on MuchMusic with Radiohead and our Much audience. How you guys doing? All right. All right, this is Radiohead, as you can see, and let's introduce everybody. How are you?
I'm fine, I'm Ed.
Ed, and this is Phil.
I'm fine, I'm Philip.
Hi.
Hello, Tom.
Hello,
Johnny.
Colin.
And Colin. All right, well, we weren't expecting everybody. We're glad everyone did drop by, though, into our frigid Toronto today.
Frigid, did you say?
Frigid, yes. Don't you find it a little cold?
Frigid, yes.
Yes, it is frigid. So, so how's life going for you guys? Is it good? Are you happy with the way music has taken off? Is it sweet? Is it everything you wanted?
Oh, lovely.
It's lovely?
Thank you, yes. Lovely.
They're so polite. And Tom's having a spot of tea right now,
yeah,
which is perfectly suitable for our BritFit Day.
BritFit.
BritFit,
Yeah.
yes. We're playing all British music
yes,
today.
been watching it.
What was the name you were going to use?
I can't say it.
I think you can.
No, you can say it.
What was it? Union Jack-Off or something like that?
Union Jack-Off Day, yes.
I like that name.
It's good. It's
We didn't think it was appropriate,
Oh,
though.
really? Have we done something wrong? Sorry about that. Okay.
No, I just, we're trying to be polite.
Okay, sorry.
Right, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. This is the new album. It's not so new anymore, but it's the latest album, The Bends. Now, when you guys have such a big success with Pablo Honey, are you relieved that this one has also been a success and it's been critically well received?
It was critically better received because it's a better album, fortunately. And so we're kind of happier, really. It wasn't just the strength on the one song, and so on. And we got better as a band, and that's good. Now we're ready to do the next one, I think, aren't we? Sort of, pretty much. Thanks very much. We've had a year. We're pretty burnt out, actually. The fuses are going, and so on. So we're ready to do the next one.
You're ready to do the next one?
Yes, this is sort of the end of the stint.
Yeah.
So if we can't think of anything to say, it's because we're burnt out.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. You've been pretty busy. That's why I asked how life was going. Because, I mean, you try to go for something, then when you get it, is it what you expected?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
Careful what you wish for, because you might get it. So.
Yeah, careful what you wish for, definitely.
Jarvis Cocker was interviewed in a magazine called Attitude in the UK, and he said some similar things along, what you wish for all of your life, and then it starts happening, and sort of you realise maybe you don't want all of it, but
Yeah, it's that monkey's paw, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, now with perspective, what do you guys think about the success of Creep? What did it do to you? I mean, we see the obvious pros. What were the cons?
The pros were we got to make another album, which is stunningly brilliant.
I think it frightened us into getting much better, actually, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
Really, rather than
sure.
getting complacent, kind of.
That's a good point.
I mean, it's only in the last kind of couple of months that people haven't been speaking about Creep either, which is quite weird. But in a way now we've got over that. In hindsight, it was a very good test for the band, because we were in a position whereby, we sold a lot more records than we ever thought, and there was this intense pressure. But we're through that now. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, you had two other... Go ahead.
There's a bloke in the audience over there with like glasses on, and we'd like to introduce him to the nation. This is Tim.
Say hello, Tim.
This is Tim, who picked us up in a transit van about 3 years ago. Took us our first ever tour.
He's our tour manager.
He is our tour manager.
Still with the slow dive in the bands from Reading.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. Carry on. Sorry.
No, that's quite all right. Tim has done his share of the work.
Yes.
And besides, he's perched himself right there on that chair between all these lovely audience members.
Yes. We're not
Well,
making it difficult for you, are we?
no, not at all. I'm
Okay, great.
enjoying this. Well, this question has to be asked, and I doubt you're going to answer it, but it has to be asked. What is the guy saying?
He says,
No, no. What does it say? Don't tell her what he says. Okay, let's see that.
which ironically is exactly what he does say. He does say that.
It's those,
That's
yeah,
good.
exactly
Those
that.
words.
Does he say that?
If we told you, you'd lie down too, so we're not going to tell you.
I was thinking of asking, well, isn't there anybody in the house who reads lips? Do you? Both of you? How come you read lips? You have a deaf friend? So is that what he says? No. Do you know what he says? Go ahead, speak.
No, if you do,
You're in trouble.
Well, I'm afraid we can't say anything. She's no.
We would prefer not to.
Oh! All right, well, you know what? I think it's better left as a mystery.
life needs mysteries, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. But why don't we see one of your other videos right now? Would you like to take
Okay.
a little break and check that out? High and Dry?
Yes.
Radiohead? Okay,
Let's
we'll be
get
back
right.
with lots more Radiohead in just a minute. You got that one rolling?
Two.
We're back live on Much Music, Britfit Day. We've got Radiohead in the house. So, now, when you guys make it big, people always compare you to other bands. What are some of the most outrageous comparisons that have
Queen?
been made? The Queen?
Queen, which
Just
is great.
Queen?
Yeah.
We'd love to be Queen.
Mott's the Hoople.
Mott the Hoople?
I've never heard any of their stuff.
No.
So, sounds a lot like Mott the Hoople.
Yeah.
Queen's
you-
pretty accurate though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys think you sound like Queen?
I've got a chest just exactly like Freddie's. I have.
There's also been people saying you're like you too.
Yeah. Yeah, we're better, but you know.
You're better.
I feel very rude
Very
to have so many
modest,
people
dear.
behind me.
Does it feel weird?
Very rude,
You're turning your
yes,
back
I'm
on the
sorry.
audience?
They're a lot
Well-
better looking, aren't they?
Let's face it.
Well, actually, we're going to take some questions from the audience right now. Are you guys ready? Does anybody have a question?
That was a neat link. Hang on.
Hi. I just want to say that I felt really bad about you guys getting all your equipment stolen, so sorry about that. And I just want to say that I heard that there's a Phil Selway fan club in Japan. I just wonder what the rest of the band members think of that.
The other band members. Well, I have to.
We're all members. What can we say? Phil is great. It's
Yes,
called.
I call you a bit of a member. Yeah, don't.
Thank you.
Careful.
It has. Yeah. It's called the Phil is Great fan club. PIG, unfortunately.
The Pig Club. Yes.
The big club.
But we don't lay into him about that at all.
No, it's very. There
I
was,
mean, it's not an extensive fan club as of yet. I mean, it's only got 14 members, but I'm working on the kind of international dimension.
And they're all
of it at the moment.
cousins.
They've all got
Normally
these
gets
credit cards
mistaken
as
for the
well.
bus
They've
driver.
got these laminated cards with Phil's signature on it, and they're all numbered. They start at 1,000, so it's very good.
It just makes it seem like a bigger fan club. All right, thank you for that question. Anybody else? Over here. We'll get to
Hi.
you.
I was wondering about the Oxford scene, because like there's bands like Swerve Driver and Supergrass. So
It's good you mentioned Swerve Driver there. Yeah.
thank you.
Forgotten.
So do you think is it like the next Seattle or something for England?
It's too small. You couldn't fit all those people with silly goatees in one place like that. It's too small and
Too
there's
varied.
nowhere to play and the only reason that bands come out of Oxford is luck.
I don't know. The band's too diverse. There's like a really good. There's a good death metal band. There's quite a good house sort of
What's it called?
dance band, death metal band called Seven
working it out.
Church.
Metal Church?
It's just Seven Church. They're just very varied. There's no similar bands in Oxford really, so there'll be no scene.
It's funny you should mention death metal bands.
Not that I
host a-
listen to any of it, but
No, no, of course not.
Whatever.
Not that I host a show that plays death metal bands at all.
Really?
Crikey.
What about? But I mean, obviously, you guys came out of Oxford. Like, it's not just a university town. There's got to be a scene happening somewhere.
No, it's not a scene. As Johnny said, it's very diverse. Lots
Yeah.
of different bands, and that's it. And I think at one stage there were like 18 signed bands in Oxford, and there are like only 100,000 people living in Oxford, which is quite bizarre.
I heard it's beautiful, though. It's a beautiful town.
Very beautiful. Yes, it's very beautiful, especially in summer when it's rammed with tourists.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's really nice.
Right. Go
I
visit
know,
after
it's just where we
September.
live. It's not London. That's why we stay there, really, because it's not London, but it's near enough, and there's no other reason. And I don't really think there's an Oxford scene really at all.
Yeah.
Much.
Next question.
Next question. But
Next
thanks for
question.
asking. This is just like Saturday Superstar, which is a kids' program.
Where do you think you would be if it wasn't for your music?
Sorry?
Hey?
Where would we be?
Where do you think you would be if it wasn't for your music?
Where would we be?
What would you be doing if it wasn't for music?
I'd be living in Dartmoor,
Doing what?
communing with nature.
Crikey.
Commuting with nature.
We saved you, Tom.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd probably be Christmas shopping at this moment, I reckon. Something like that.
You can do that just when you leave.
Yeah.
What about you, Phil?
I'll host your death metal show with you, actually. Yeah.
All right. Metal Church and Sepultura. Well, you guys, did you want to add to that?
No, I'd be sort of heading for my last year of university, which I had to leave to do this.
What were you studying?
Music and psychology.
Music and psychology.
Yeah,
Great.
In that order.
in that order.
Colin?
I'd probably still be at university.
What did you take?
Still English.
English?
Colin's my older brother. If you...
I've got
Yes,
this badge in
yes.
Oxford, which is really cool.
I have a baby brother.
That's him.
Just in case anybody didn't know.
Yeah.
What would you like to say?
I want to ask, what exactly happened when your equipment was stolen? Like, what was the whole situation? Like, how did it, like, happen? Like, were you guys playing a concert? And
Hey?
What
well,
happened when the
here.
equipment was stolen?
Oh.
What happened this week?
We do it again if someone came along and pulls it all away.
Yeah.
We woke up in the morning, someone said, "Oh, your gear's been nicked." That was it.
Apparently, it's the new, it's a popular new crime in America to just go to hotels and steal big vans, because usually it's somebody moving house or somebody just moving valuable stuff around, and we just had it stolen like that. You know, they just stole a big van, rental van, and we just went out and bought new equipment and missed about 4 shows and carried on.
Sure.
Yeah, it's pretty lousy. It's terrible, especially when it happens to a band just starting out with absolutely no money at all. It's like really disheartening.
Yeah.
So,
Like Polly Harvey, she was, when one of her first tours of England, PJ Harvey, she was using her dad's van, who's a building van, and they had all their stuff stolen in Manchester, including the guitar she learnt to play on.
At gunpoint.
oh, great. At gunpoint too?
Yeah, not good.
Oh, it's not only in North America.
Yeah, Manchester, dodgy place, Manchester.
Anybody else have a question?
Except for Isis.
I'm just glad that you guys are back in Toronto, and I wanted to know if you guys had girlfriends and how old you guys are.
Too old and yes, thanks. Is that right?
Wait, if you have girlfriends and how old you are. You're too old. And yes, thank you for girlfriends. Personal
Okay, no,
question
sorry.
time.
Not old enough, and yes, we're all single. And
No girlfriends at all?
no, not at all.
I've
We're
got Colin.
really horny.
You've got Colin.
I've got my brother.
I have
That's
to
all I
look
need.
after him. Although he started drinking recently.
Yeah, don't get Johnny. If you want to score with Johnny, just get him drunk.
Yeah. Easy. Easy drink.
Well, you know,
But thanks for asking.
people always want to know about your personal life. Do you find it difficult to I mean, do you try to keep that
We don't
separate?
have a
Because I know the British press really loves to, you know, eat its own alive. I mean, I just want to quote this. When you first came out, British
Eat
press
its own alive,
said, dubbed you ugly ducklings of rock, 5 badly dressed misfits who look like they belong in a police lineup.
And that was a good review.
Like what? I don't
The guy
think you
liked
guys.
us. That was Steve Lamack in Select, and he liked us. Yeah.
What do
He's
they
a
think of
fan.
you now?
We're ugly, aren't we?
Oh, the same. But now they resentfully have to write about us, which is a pretty cool situation to be in. But let's face it, there's not many people who would have a haircut like this and been.
Can I touch?
Well, it'll fall apart if you do, but you...
All right, well, we've got to go now. We've run out of time. Thank you very much for dropping by. That means wrap it up, Teresa. Keep it rolling. Thank you very much, guys, for dropping by. Okay? Radiohead playing tonight in Toronto at RPM's Warehouse. And we're going to leave you with fake plastic trees. This one's for Tom. Okay? Ciao.
Sweet.